By the way, huge celebration. This is episode 52! 52! 1 year of vlogging! Hi, this is Matt Swartz, and back at the Boyce Thompson Arboretum. Love the fact that we've got this annual pass this year. I love the fact for Annalie and I that we do this thing where every year we try to choose one place that we are going to do together to go back again and again. And this is nice. It's only about a 45-minute drive from our house, and it's just beautiful. Love being out here, just energized by all the great plants, and especially if you like the desert, great place to visit. I'm going to ask that you would do me a favor today. I'm going to be talking today about just my journey with shame. And I'm going to ask if by the end of this video, would you be willing to share this video with 2 or 3 people that you think could benefit from some of what I share today, because I think it's so important that when we talk about shame, that we engage in that conversation and don't just leave it hidden in the background where it's stuff that we don't talk about. You know, again, I think we're all, each and every one of us, only as sick as our secrets. And the crazy thing about shame is it isolates us and keeps us from connecting with people because it wants us to believe that we're alone, that we're the only one that is struggling. When I think about my journey with shame, it's been a lifelong challenge. If you know anything about my story, I came from a background of sexual abuse. And so in that, I'm grateful that it wasn't somebody in my immediate family. Super grateful for that. But really, from a very early age, shame was something that was just a part of my narrative. It was a part of my story. When I talk about shame, this is the definition that I came up with: is shame is the belief, it's the false belief, that the worst about me will always be true. Let me say that again. Shame is the false belief that the worst about me will always be true. I think what was difficult for me with shame was to learn how to do one key thing, and it's a process, it's a journey, and I still struggle with this. But when it comes to shame, we have to separate our story from our identity. Shame tells me I'm bad, versus remembering that, no, bad things have happened in my story, but that's my story. It's my narrative. It's not who I am. And when we cause shame to become our identity, that I am bad, that this thing, that it causes me to be bad, we miss out on living life to the fullest because we're always battling this internal court that is in session every day that tells us we are not worthy, that we're not lovable. And that's a lie. And so the reality is that shame, we have to choose to consciously stand up to it and say, don't accuse me because of what's in my narrative, what's in my story, because that's not me. It is not my identity. I hope this is helpful for you as you begin to think through maybe shame that's in your own life. Again, last week I talked about it. I'm going to mention it again. I've got a new course on Teachable called Banish the Emotional Pirates. If you look in the link down below, there is an opportunity for you to get a discount on that course. I just want to allow this to be a tool and an instrument that helps others. But here's the deal. There's a whole session in there about shame with some tools and lessons that you could take this conversation further and really see yourself step out of the emotional pirate of shame. Super excited just for what may happen in the lives of people. Super excited that you join me each one of these weeks, and I look forward to next week sharing another lesson that I'm working on to banish the emotional pirates. Have a great week.